sits over there, she looks beautiful.
Yeah, she's my girlfriend.
I want you to say that again.
She's my girlfriend, Aduni.
Wow.
I have two of them actually. One is in Abeokuta. Her name is Aduke.
Okay.
But this is Aduni. And Aduni, we've represented Aduni with only just a head. You know, in Yoruba mythology, the head is very powerful.
Okay. Yeah.
The head is very powerful. You know, if you read Yoruba mythology, you see that Obatala emphasizes the importance of the head in human setting.
Prince Yemisi Shyllon is currently the Nigerian's largest private art collector, with over 7,000 artworks of sculptures, paintings, and other media, as well as over 55,000 photographic shots of Nigeria's cultural festivals.
So right now we're at the facility of the man who is crazily crazy about arts, and lies in here is over 7,000 pieces of artworks. You want to see them? Let's go meet him first.
I started collecting artworks from the University of Ibadan, when I was a student. And the reason being that, my grandfather's house is just at Yaba there in Lagos, very close to Yaba Tech. So whenever we were on holidays from University of Ibadan, I used to go to Yaba Tech to read. And at that time, the library was just beside the student demonstration center. And that's how the innate ability, talent in me in drawing was manifested into an interest in collecting art, which grew to become a passion and now a glorious obsession.
There are two big Eyo statues in Prince Shyllon's facility, and both of them have significance as to where they are being installed. When coming into the facility, the Eyo statue installed in the middle of the compound has its staff raised, meaning you are secured for the time you are here. And for the one installed close to the entrance of the gate, which has its staff lowered, signifies farewell. The Eyo Festival, otherwise known as the Adamu Orisha Play, is a Yoruba festival which is unique to the Lagos indigenes. Back in the days, the Eyo Festival is held to escort the soul of a departed Lagos king or chief and to usher in a new king. It is widely believed that the play is one of the manifestations of the customary African revelry that serves as the forerunner of the modern carnival in Brazil. The white-clad Eyo masquerades represent the spirits of the dead and are referred to in Yoruba as Agogoro Eyo, meaning tall Eyo. Prince Yemisi gave a detailed explanation on one of his favorite paintings in his collection, The Pygmy in the Bronx Zoo. It was painted by a Nigerian lawyer and an artist who was moved by how a fellow black was exhibited in the zoo by a missionary in Congo in the 19th century.
Well, I must start by telling you that when I started, I didn't have any intention at all. I was just satisfying my interest in art. I love art. It creates a lot of happiness for me. It's very decorative, it's pleasurable. It also excites my intellectual being. I'm able to relate, to historical issues, through art. Like, for instance, the artwork I brought yesterday, The Pygmy in the Bronx Zoo. The Pygmy in the Bronx Zoo. That's a work by a young Nigerian artist, because I encourage artists in every form. This is an artist who is a lawyer and then also an artist. He produced this simple work. It was a pygmy acquired by a missionary in the Congo around the late 1900 and 1900, I think around 1883 or so, for the purpose of anthropological study, the purpose of exhibiting a fellow black man in a zoo. The man, they sharpened his teeth to make him look like a real savage, put him with monkeys. And people were going to the zoo, the Bronx Zoo, people were enjoying it to show how the black man is no different from a savage. And he, at a stage, in reaction, he made his own bow and arrow and started shooting at visitors in the zoo. Eventually, out of frustration and the pain of the dehumanization of I think his name was Benga also, dehumanization, he committed suicide by shooting himself to death. So that's the kind of historical perspective one gathers in some of these works. You don't just buy work of art. There are more to artwork than just pleasure. I, for instance, do a lot of study, a lot of theoretical excursion into the history of art. I've made a lot of journeys around the world, visited major museums in the world to enhance and improve my knowledge about humanity, the culture, the interplay between man and man, the environment, and so on and so forth. That has made me a well-developed human being.
The artworks in his collection are dated from as early as the 19th century and as late as the 21st century. They include the works of both earliest and latest Nigerian contemporary artists, such as Nike Davis Okundaye, the famous Nigerian batik and textile designer, Susan Wenger, the alumni Olorisha, Oreshegun Olumide, the man who took the internet by storm in 2017, and many others. His collection also includes arts from other African countries like Senegal, Cameroon, Togo, Ghana, and South Africa. After a while, we decided to take a walk through the artworks in his facility, and he used the opportunity to explain what some of them signify.
That's the Bachama wrestler.
Okay.
In the village of Bachama in Adamawa State.
Wow.
When they want to get married and old enough, that's how they get their wives. They have to wrestle. And whoever wins the wrestling contest will have the lady he likes. Like Kadi will never have a wife. They will wrestle him to the ground. Well, this is a village setting, a typical Nigerian village setting.
Okay.
This village is discussing the problem of power in Nigeria. It also shows you the multi-ethnic nature of our village. We are trying to demonstrate that we can all live together as Nigerians and do whatever we can do, or whatever we do contributing to the Nigerian society, the Nigerian nation. And of course, not only that, it discusses, you can see it says, shh, do not disturb community at work. Do not disturb. And what he's trying to say is that, look, we these Nigerians, the farmer is going to the farm, the woman plating here, the woman that is serving palm wine, the woman, dyeing cloth, the woman selling corn by the roadside, the woman selling kola nut. They are all doing their various things. But while they are doing it in unity of the Nigerian society, the Nigerian nation is not helping, providing them the power to be able to run their small-scale and village industry. Rather, what we do is to use generators, like you see there. Instead of giving them power, we don't give them power, but we pollute the environment. We pollute the environment with noise, we pollute the environment with the carbon monoxide we produce, and so on and so forth. So this is a discussion about the problem of my country in terms of power and the problem in terms of tribalism.
Very
the ability for us to... So that's what the whole installation art is about. They are all made of bronze and the use of recycled materials.
All made of bronze?
Yes, recycled materials and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Yemisi also has in his collection the largest stonework in Nigeria, built by Oladapo Afolayan, the former Dean of Arts at Auchi Polytechnic. It shows two people in an ultimate love who decided to get rid of one of their eyes so as to be able to see the world from the other person's eye. Every artwork in his facility has a significance.
This looks like a Fulani man.
Of course, this is like a Fulani man welcoming visitors to this palace. Like you have in our society, in the Fulani area, just like the Obas in Yoruba land.
They have the
They
drums.
welcome you. They welcome you. Even drum and the trumpet. So this is what they use in the Fulani land. In Abeokuta, our home in Abeokuta, we have the one with the like Yoruba, with the Yoruba setting. But this one is Fulani. So what we do in the garden here, we ensure that all cultures within Nigeria is fully represented. Whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Hausa, whether you are Delta, whether you are Edo, whether you are Calabar, everything is represented in the garden to showcase our cultural diversity, for which our nation should derive a lot of strength, which unfortunately we may not be doing well at.
Okay, shall I say one of your major interests of collecting artworks is to preserve our culture?
Of course, that is the major goal. That's the major, preserve, promote our culture. And that is why I'm building a museum. I'm financing the building of the museum. It's at the Pan-Atlantic University in Ibeju-Lekki.
See the small artwork here?
It's small but mighty. It's produced by Beniwan, Nigeria's most celebrated artist. You can find a copy at the National Museum in Lagos. The artwork is named Ayaun, the rising sun in Igbo. You can buy it. It's made of bronze, produced by Beniwan, who died in 1994. Was at the time Nigeria's most famous. Until now, his work sells, it's the most sold artist work in Nigeria.
I could not help but notice the artwork of Fela Kuti, the Abamieda, with his signature, his sax. It's a nice piece of work, and this is one of the ways to keep his memory alive for the next generations.
There are two Fela, life-size statues. There is the one where he raises his traditional hand, and there is the one with his trumpet. Yeah. Fela,
so why did you collect that?
Why do I collect? I
Yes,
collect art.
I want to know about that Fela.
Fela is an icon. Fela, as far as I'm concerned, there are two great people that I respect very much. Fela Nicola Kuti and Wole Soyinka, and I give them a lot of attention. Or maybe I've produced works to celebrate them. Wole Soyinka and Fela.
Do you have Wole Soyinka statue here?
Well, there's Wole Soyinka statue in Abeokuta, and there's also Wole Soyinka painting in the house.
Okay.
Not only does he have love for arts, but he also has interest in livestock. Most of the big artworks in Prince Yemisi's facility are made of bronze, although it's hard to tell if they are exactly bronze work, as all of them are painted black.
It's really amazing to see that this man has a piece of artwork in every nook and cranny of his facility. And I'm really stunned by his love for art. That's how we call it a wrap on today's show. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring the bell, visit BattaBox store for amazing Niger-made products. I am Odunayo Oti, and this is BattaBox.